guys, and welcome to another Mad Chili video. Today we are doing a rescue scenario, and we are rescuing a semi-class service on the lovely Westfords map that comes with the game. The reason we are already loaded in, I have tried to record one of these before, a rescue scenario, and I discovered they tend to be very long. Even if it's a really short scenario they're based on, they tend to be extremely long. But finally, after a bit of searching, I found one that is video length. It's about 40 minutes long, look. About 50 minutes actually getting on for. But we will take a Class 37 from here in Kempsford Depot. By the looks of it, to Brock's Burners, Staunton. We'll be rescuing another Class 37 with passenger coaches and then bringing it back to Kempsford Depot. So let's get this thing set up then, and get the brakes released. Cool, we're ready to go because we've got the on-time thing there, so into forward and away we go. Oh boy, the engine isn't started yet. Alright, here we go. Whoa, this thing moves like a rocket. When it's got no coaches on it, this thing moves like an absolute rocket. I didn't know that. I've never actually driven this thing without coaches, so that's quite interesting. Right, so we're here in a Class 37. We're heading over to Brock's Burners, Staunton. We should be there in about 14 minutes. In this rocket of a Class 37. Obviously, we've just got, no carriages on it. We might have to turn around, I don't know. So that might hold us up on the signals. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see what we end up with. All I know is this thing appears to be like a bit of a rocket, really, with no coaches. I said I've never actually driven it with no coaches like this before. Right, we're heading along the track now. We're actually doing pretty good for speed. Oh dear, we're on a bit of a hill here, I'm guessing. Oh, the brakes should do quite a bit. Oh dear, we need to use a loco brake then. Okay. Oh boy, we're speeding. We haven't got any brakes then, sadly. We've got a red signal up here if we hadn't look. So remember, we've got to use a loco brake today. We haven't really got, we haven't got any other brakes. Come on, this Spring's brakes are terrible when you haven't got anything hooked on. Its loco brake is really bad, but its service brake doesn't do anything. Right, and there we go. I've never actually done 90 mile an hour in this thing, so it'd be interesting if we can get up there. But look, the 90 mile an hour speed limit is actually so high. There we go. We're 1 minute early. We're actually struggling for a signal. We can't even see. Right, away we go. It's because this thing's brakes are actually that terrible as well. That's partially the problem. Right, away we go. This thing is like a rocket. Why does that target speed keep refreshing like that? Oh, it's a 50 limit up ahead, that's why. And this thing's brakes, as mentioned before, are absolutely shocking. Even when we've got no coaches on the back, it's just not, they're not good brakes, these loco brakes. That's a stupid limit though, that's quite annoying. Luckily the target speed does help us a bit with the brakes. Look, 70% brakes and we're barely braking. They're not good. They need to be like plus 80% almost. They're actually that bad. So we're getting ourselves down to 50 now, and then it'll be straight up to 90 again. On the way back, hopefully we will have some proper brakes, because we'll actually be hooked onto something. Right, we'll idle the brakes there, as we've hit the 50 limit. However, this thing doesn't actually slow down, so we'll... There we go! That's better. So it's 50 round this corner, and then straight up to 90. You could have made this corner a bit better, guys. Whoever it was that built this railway. It looks quite funny seeing an empty Class 37 like this. But yeah, I thought, you know, we've done so many different things with Diesel Railcar Sim on this channel, like different maps and different scenarios. We haven't actually done a rescue scenario, which is something you can do for every single scenario in the game, even with modded maps, I think. I don't know how they work exactly with modded maps, but I'd be interested to find out. So, and it seems to be really good. Right, let's see what we can do then. So we're heading out to 70 now, but the target speed has already started coming back down again, so I'm watchful. But yeah, unfortunately this thing's... Like, I'm just going to have to follow the target speed here, even though there's no evidence that I should be slowing down. Just because, well, you know, I don't trust it. There's a red signal up ahead by the looks of it. Because I honestly don't trust this thing's brakes, I really don't. Unfortunately, I don't know why the loco brakes on this thing are this bad, but I mean, literally, like, it's not hard to stop one little locomotive, but, you know, we're not even carrying any carriages or anything like that, but it's, you know, they're just really bad brakes. And sadly, when you have a guard van, or something, but basically, depending on what you're carrying, like a guard, anything like the coal carriages, I don't think the coal carriages have, allow you to use these brakes. You can see there, look, we have a red signal ahead. I don't know why. We might have to turn around or something, or go onto another junction, I don't know. But it probably has something to do with this rescue mission. Again, rescue missions are not timetabled services. It's another thing I haven't mentioned. This extra bit of the route we're doing, it's not typically timetabled, so it often clashes with other trains, and they get priority because, well, you know, we're not a normal service, we're not a passenger service, so... Because we're just on a normal part of the map, you know? Right, I slowed myself down pretty good here. I can actually see Broxbourne as Staunton here, so that's this timetable look. That's probably because we are going to have to wait for quite a while. Actually, it's gone green. Interesting. This train doesn't seem to have realised that yet. We will have to start braking for the next signal though, because that's still red. So, it doesn't really make any difference. When's this train going to realise that the signal's, like, you know, green? There you go, it just realised it's green, and we're still off the target speed. That's for this next signal that is actually red. Right, I need to go full brakes here, because we are quite far off, actually. Brake! Come on, train, this thing's not stopping, is it? I wish the brakes on this thing weren't this bad, but they really are this bad. Luckily, it appears that the target speed is planning to have brakes this bad, so we've actually caught up. So you can see there, look, that is, I believe, the train that we're rescuing ahead. So we'll probably get instructions from the signaller about what we should do next. We are about 6 minutes early, so we'll see what I end up doing here. So we'll stop, nice and gently, and then we'll get, presumably, a call from the signaller to head up to the signal, and then head up to the train. There we go, permission to pass signal at danger, proceed at max 25. So we've got a top speed of 25 now. And we've got to couple up to this train ahead and then presumably bring it back in the opposite direction. So obviously, you know, obviously stopped maybe at this station and then they discovered something wrong, and obviously, you know, sadly those passengers probably had to disembark. You know, it's an intercity train, you know, it's a morning intercity train, it's about a 100-minute journey, that, so, you know, people on the way from work probably been quite disrupted this morning, but there we go, we're out to help. I love that you can do this in this game though, and you can do it for any scenario as well. It's just like, it gives this game yet more replayability. It's an amazing game, this Diesel Railcar Sim. It's, you know, not the most popular of train sims. Personally, I think it should be more popular than train sim, honestly. I much prefer it to train sim, partially because the developer doesn't just rip you off for like half of the maps that you buy. You know, there isn't actually a single DLC for this game, despite the fact that I've got so many maps, thanks to the wonderfulness of Steam Workshop. Right, it's telling me to go 0, Why should I be going 0 at this point? I shouldn't. I need to couple up. There we go. Are we coupled? Are we coupled? What do I need to do now? I think I need to shut off this side, go to this side, put it in forward. What's going on here then? Why are the brakes shut down? There we go. And then we'll release this service's brakes. And I'm guessing we'll just get out of here, yeah? I mean, our target speed is still at 0 though, so that normally implies we shouldn't be going anywhere yet. Makes me wonder a little bit. So what am I meant to do now? Oh, there we go. We're meant to depart at 5:50:20. What happened to the locomotive on the other side? Are we driving that one now? Where are we going? Seriously? Okay. Back to the other side. Oh, we're pushing from this end, are we? That's interesting. Okay, I'm guessing we're going this way. Because that's what the target speed is implying, look. Okay. I don't know why we're going this way. Partially I can't actually see out the window. But you can see there, look, clearly we're meant to be going this way. Really? I can't see. I thought we were going that way. Oh, okay. Well, given the target speed, look, if it says minus, that means we're heading the wrong way. So when I jumped in the other cows, it said -25. Seriously though, which way am I meant to be going? I want to know. Normally I know which way I'm meant to be going. But minus means the wrong way. Minus means go backwards. But like when we overshoot a station, it says -7, or that means go backwards from whatever end you're at. So yeah, we're meant to be going this way. That's quite odd. And it's even more odd, I can't actually see anything. So, well, yeah. Well, I don't know, I should have guessed by the fact that it took 10 minutes to get from here to here, but then a lot longer to get from there to there. I'd probably have to guess that. We have actually had a new timetable through, adjusted by 1 minute. We're now 1 minute early because of the time that we departed that last place, which I think is quite interesting. But yeah, I'm guessing we go this way. There's a speed limit of 70. If this goes wrong, this will be quite funny. However, you know, I just have to trust what the game tells me. We have actually got brakes down here now that we can use, which is nice. But we've just got to go up to 70. It's a shame I can't drive that locomotive, but obviously that's the one that's broken. So I can't actually see. It would have been nice if, I don't know, there's no passing points where we could have done that and led from the front, because it's a little bit old, this. I've never done this. Where, you know, I'm going the wrong direction. There's no message from signal or anything like that, so I'm just following. Honestly, without the target speed in this game, though, you'd just be lost. I don't know how someone could play it without that on, because you'd overshoot every station, and, you know, missions like this, it's impossible to tell which way you have to go without that. Right, the target speed is coming down. I don't know why it's coming down, but it is. See what I mean? Like, without the... There you go, there's a red signal. I can't actually see the AWS to tell if it's actually red or not. It is red, okay. It's a pain I can't see the AWS. I'll probably see it when we go by now. But that's why typically, you know, like, trains are meant to be at the front. It's nice to have proper brakes back again. You know, brakes that work. Unlike, you know, these brakes. Unlike the loco brakes we were using earlier. That you know, don't work. There's actually a 50 limit as well, but we're... There you go, there was a little warning from the AWS. Did that come from the front of the train? That's amazing. That actually came from the front of the train all the way to the back. So that means the front of the train is working then. Well, at least the AWS is. That's quite funny. Anyway, we're slowing down now. We're going a little too early on the brakes. This thing does... I think I've forgotten how strong this thing's brakes are once you use the actual proper brake. We'll probably might get a message from the signaller here about what we're meant to be doing. Obviously, I can't see where the front of the signal is, so I'm going to have to judge it off the target speed. I really can't see the signal. It's crazy. It's kind of silly almost, but I can't see the signal. I think this thing is still going off the thing that we're using the loco brake. Because we can brake, like, much better than this. So I think the target speed might think we're still using the loco brake. If I don't have to use the loco brake, I'm not going to. Because I hate it. It's not a good brake. It's not... I don't know really why the train has it, aside from when... Obviously, it is quite useful, saying that, when you don't have any carriages, you need to use it, but... The silly thing is, like, it's just totally useless. Make it stronger. They should have made it a bit of a stronger signal. Maybe we're going to go on to this passing point here and wait for a service and then go back in the other direction. Again, as I said, that sort of reinforces that point. We are not a main service. We are rescuing a service, so we're like lower priority. Right, on the brakes now to slow ourselves down fully. Right, we're now stopped, just by the signal, look. Stop behind the opposing signal, reverse direction and continue to Hitchington Loop after the signal is cleared. Okay. Well, I'll just follow the target speed limit. Thank you, signaller. So stop behind the opposing signal. What was that, the next one? The next signal? I love that sound this thing makes. Compared to earlier though, this thing off the line is like so slow. It's kind of silly really. It has better brakes when it's slow off the line, and it has terrible brakes when it's fast off the line. Like, that's the wrong way round. So we need to stop behind the next signal, I think. Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, we're going on to the passing track, look. Well, I guess we're going to go in the other direction then. Why we couldn't just go in the other direction originally? I guess they didn't want us going on the wrong section of track in the wrong direction, so that kind of makes sense. It also means we'll be able to lead from the front now, which is, you know, makes our life a bit easier, doesn't it? Being able to actually see what we're doing. It's a bit of an interesting mission, this. This is what I love about Diesel Railcar Sim. It is so great, so interesting what you can do. You know, Train Sim doesn't have this. There are a few scenarios where you can rescue trains, but not much really. Right, we've stopped at 0. There we go. So we're going to get any... I'm guessing we want to go in the other direction now, yeah? We haven't got anything from the target speed, but I'm guessing we want to go this way. I think we need to... Actually, we need to go a bit further yet. We still need to go a bit further, so... How the brakes just apply like that, I don't know. But we need to go a little bit further, look. To make... Oh, actually, no, the signal's cleared now. We're okay, we can go. Right, so you can see there's no minus. That means we're in the right direction. And we'll release the brakes, there we go. And away we go again. This time, yeah, making sure it was in forward position first. Right, away we go then. On our way back to the depot finally, and well, I can actually see where we're going as well. Are there brakes that are still on? Or are we actually this slow pulling out? It feels like there's some brakes that are on back there. Well, I don't know, I can't control that, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? The speed limit here is just 25 for now. I think it will go back up to 90, hopefully. A bit after, but right now it's just 25. So yeah, we obviously reverse back up, look, to get... There we go, it's 70. Also, I think our max speed is 70 because of the goods carriage we're carrying. There we go. It's so fun, you pause the game, and then it has to all load back in again. You end up with a floating train. Sort of, it's quite, not floating, like a train that isn't connected. But yeah, all the passenger wagons can do 90, but the goods wagon is limited to a speed of 70. Which is obviously why we're only allowed to do 70. It's not really a problem, so let's see how... I mean, I am interested to see how early we are. Heading back. But it should take us about 26 minutes from now to get back to the depot. Depending on what happens. Hopefully we don't get many red signals now. I don't know, it doesn't appear to be a particularly busy map, this, actually. I haven't really seen any trains around. But yeah, off we go. So we're passing 40 now, just up to 70 mile an hour. And yeah, so there's no signals ahead then, of what I can see. This map does appear to have, you know, a lack of signals. But yeah, it's been a very interesting scenario, this. But now I'm actually hauling a proper train with the brakes, and I can see out. It's like a normal journey now. But obviously we're going back to the depot. And I'll end the scenario. But it's very interesting doing a rescue scenario. They're very interesting. If you guys want to see more rescue scenarios, obviously, you know, just say. Looks nice out there. So I mean, as simple as the graphics are in this game, they do look very beautiful sometimes. I mean, look. Especially because it's like we've got like the sunrise as well, because it's 6 AM. I wonder why. Like, I'm a bit confused as to why this intercity train even had a goods carriage on it. Is it for post, maybe? Like, it's pretty random. It also limits the train then to 70 rather than 90, which surely you wouldn't want on an intercity service like this. But you know, who knows? Fairly heavy train, this. Anyway, here we go. We are getting a target speed sort of decrease up here. I don't know why, because I don't see any signal. Again, I think it does think we're using the loco brake, judging by last time. Oh, there is a red signal. Where's the AWS? I need the AWS to confirm. You know what? I'm braking. I'm not taking a chance. If this signal's green, we'll lose a bit of time. If it's red, then I'll end up, you know, going straight past it. I can't see the AWS. Oh, there you go. It's up. Boom. We're okay. We're fine. Would have been nice if that signal would have been a bit further back. But yeah, we're all good. Obviously, this is where we rescued the train from, on the other side. Blow a horn as we're past. And yeah, so the train was parked on the other side. It is kind of silly we didn't just take it this way and then use a passing track. I don't know whether there was a pass. Oh, really? Really? There was a passing track just there. Why did we go all the way to that station? That could use some fixing. Really, that could do with a bit of work. That's kind of silly. The fact that we did all that massive detour when it wasn't needed. Oh well. Go back on the throttle a little bit now. Yeah, that was kind of silly, really. There must be heading downhill here because I'm able to just go 0% throttle. I'm actually speeding. There we go. Right. I'm gonna slow down. We're at a 50 limit up here. This thing definitely thinks we're still using the loco brakes, I think. It really wouldn't surprise me, because, like, I'm actually managing to slow down without brakes, almost at the same level. So also the target speed is a little bit messed up there. I know maybe because we start up the scenario having to use the loco brake, so that's just like the profile that's loaded into it the whole time, and it can't really change now. I think we're going to be early somehow, because like the journey, as I said, only took us about 6 or 7 minutes on the way here. So on the way back, it's taking us another 15 from here. I really don't see that happening. Like this 50 limit was like not that far after the station. Because I remember we hadn't really got up to full speed. We had to brake already, and we were, we were driving that train, just the loco, which was mad off a straight line. Right, and you can see there, look, our target speed, look, already dropping. So I'll just leave it at 0% throttle. We have got a red signal up here. Doesn't surprise me. However, it does appear, look, we're definitely, like, I can't even, it's not going to take me that long to brake to 60. Like, you can tell by how slow the target speed is going down, that it thinks we're using the loco brake. Why was there no AWS? There we go. Took a bit of time to come through, that AWS warning there. Yeah, we've got 2 red signals up here. I don't know whether they're both red or what, but I'm guessing this is probably like something to get us into back to the depot. Right, start using brakes here. This thing's brakes are way stronger than what the target speed is making them out to be. I'll just use minimum braking force, so about 30% on the brakes. Like, even 30% on the brakes is no problem. So it does appear, I think we can let the target speed drop a bit. The problem is, I don't know where I should brake anyway, so I sort of have to follow the target speed, otherwise I'll risk an overshoot. Which obviously I really don't want. Right, are these signals gone green? No, they haven't. I think we are going to have to wait maybe for an AI train somehow. I see a station up there as well, but for some reason hasn't appeared. Sometimes stations don't appear on the map in this game. It's like a weird bug. It happens sometimes, and I have no idea why. Right, it happened with the Wherry Lines thing, I think, didn't it? Maybe, I can't remember. There was some station that didn't appear. It appeared on this station thing, and it registered that we passed it, but it doesn't appear on the HUD. I don't know why. Right, this signal's just gone green. Oh, there you go. Now I think it's when they switch tracks, so the game knows where we're going. Look, maybe the points were set for us to hit the buffers. So like, I think that's what it is. It's something to do with how the points are set. Changes how the HUD looks, but it's quite old. But as you can see, look, we're actually 12 minutes early. I've never actually been this early in this game before. It doesn't surprise me. So you can see we're using the passing track here, as I am not sure. Is the signal... No, the signal's green after this station. So we're all good. 11 minutes early, look at that. I have never done that before. I've never been 11 minutes early. The speed limit is 25 anyway, so we can just sit here. I might get done for unsafe driving, because I didn't blow the horn going into the station, actually. I've only just done it now. So I might get lots of points for that, unfortunately. So I think we are going to need to wait for the points to be set correctly. But right now we're just cruising along at 25. We have got a signal up here. I don't know whether it's red or green. That looks red to me. Right. Slow down. Nope, it's just gone green. Is that our signal? Off to the left? I think it is. There you go, it's just gone green actually. It's been confirmed on the HUD. The problem is, I can read the signals, but I don't know how do I know which way we're going? Seriously, how do I know whether we're going left or right? I can't ask the signaller. I didn't look at a route map before we left, like, to know exactly where we were going. Even, you know, there is no route map that would tell me exactly that. Well, we're approaching the depot now then, I think. This is where we started, I think. Yeah, we're approaching the depot. Cool. And this scenario is taking a lot less time than I thought, partially because obviously the timetable was a bit wrong. Like, we were 11 minutes early. Because of the wrong timetable. So yeah, we're hauling this train now back to the depot. Taking it out of service. It'll be fixed up hopefully in time for service later today. Who knows? I'm not gonna be around then to do the the journey to rescue it again. So, you know, I'm only doing the scenario once. So we're pulling in to the depot. We're getting on for, well, right now we're 16 minutes early. I've never actually been that early at the end of a scenario before. But yeah, just pulling in now, nice relaxing journey into Kempsford Depot there after rescuing that stricken Class 37. Look at us pulling in. Very, very slowly at 10 mile an hour. It's a nice view, this. Well, I think we need to start slowing down. We're actually gaining speed slightly, so I think we're going to go to the end of the depot. Right, stand here, try and get a thumbnail for the video. And then we'll slow down. Hopefully, anyway. How's the target speed not going down? I know this thing doesn't take very long to slow from 10, but like it's on a downhill slope as well. Right, slow. Perfect. There we go. I didn't get anything for dangerous either. Energy use was under. We did exceed speed limit earlier, remember? So yeah, we departed on time 1 minute early. We're 4 minutes early there, and then we're actually 11 minutes early. We finished off 14 minutes early. So even though it was closer to 50 minutes, 5-0, this scenario ended up being a bit less than that. So we're on the Westford's map. There we go. Got that right. We were rescuing semi-fast down 1. So by the looks of it, look, where were they on them? On their journeys. We rescued them at none of these stations are even on their list. I'm positive we rescued semi-fast. This is the one that has Kempsford in. There you go. This was the one we rescued here. Semi-fast down 2. Brock Spawners, Staunton. We actually got there at 6:50, so it only just broken down. Hang a minute. If it's meant to get there at 6:47. We set off from the depot at 6:40, so we somehow knew it was going to break down. That's kind of weird, actually, that we knew it was going to break down. Also, I don't think our high score had actually saved. Has it? It hasn't saved. Because it was a... So that was the one we rescued, look. But yeah, that's quite interesting. Well, there we go. Yes, it's a very long journey, this. I might do it at some point. The semi-fast... from Haverfordwest down to Kempsford. It stops quite a few places, actually. It's a very long journey, you can see. But yeah, maybe we'll do that sometime, I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching another Diesel Railcar Simulator game video. I can't really get enough of this game right now. It's massively fun. We've still got the Cumbrian Railways map to try out, however there doesn't appear to be much in the way of services. I've looked at the services and there's nothing that goes up here to Penrith, unfortunately. This is sort of a redundant section of map. So at the moment there's a route that goes from Carnforth to Windermere and Carnforth to Silverdale. They're the only two. So we've got a little 10-minute service and then it's a 40-minute service, you can see there. But that one comes from a portal. Does the Barrow one come from the portal? Yeah, it does. So it's not really a particularly big map. There's almost no stations, no life to it at all. So I might unsubscribe from that one. But we've got plenty more to do on Newbury branch lines. Off camera, I did do a Didcot to Winchester journey on this map, and it's a good journey. It's quite slow. It's all at 50 mile an hour, unfortunately, but it's nice single track running. So maybe we'll do some of that. I'm fancy doing a stopping service between Didcot and Newbury. I haven't done that again. It's down that same single car line, but stopping everywhere. So that could be quite interesting. There are some interesting things to do on this map, I'll say that. So, yeah, it's quite interesting. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed today's video on Diesel Railcar Sim. I will see you in the next one. Bye!